Howdy everyone, and welcome back to more for the 2023 Imperium Cup for Dune Imperium. The Rise of Ix and Immortality expansions. I'm the host and commentator of the BlackShadow, still slightly getting over illness admittedly. And today we're going to have a look at more group action from the competition. This time from Group K. It's featuring players typically from Western, Central Europe and that. And it should be a pretty fun little game actually today, because this one's going to be featuring Asmodius, who is one of our huge developers behind getting our mod running to the standard that it is on Tabletop Simulator. And it's always nice to be able to cover games of him when possible. We did interview him once on the channel as well, which is super cool. And so he'll be featuring in today's game. So I usually, as always, do wish him well. Here's a look at the standings for Group K. We've got a few games played in this one, and this is a really interesting standing for everyone here, because somehow there's been 4 matches played in this group so far. All 4 of our players have played one of those, and all of them finished in 3rd place in the only match they've played, and none of them played each other yet, which is kind of amazing when you think about it. Just this weird conference events. So everyone comes into this game, Asmodius, Jhinx, JC, and Michael Wild on exactly the same standings. 2 points from their first game here, which is really fascinating. I've never seen that before. Reminder, of course, that the way it works is out of the 10 players in the table, the top 2 will go straight to the quarterfinal knockouts. 3rd and 4th will go through to a 2nd knockout round, and the 5th, 6th, and some faster losers will go through to a preliminary knockout round before that as well. So playing to fight for here. And as I see at the moment in this table as well, we got Matya up top here, very noted, very strong player from Europe, winning his first 2 games, feeling pretty comfortably as well. So this is going to be an interesting game as far as standards concerned. There's a lot to gain from this one, but also you would say that if whoever comes 4th in this game, 3 points from 2 is not going to be feeling too good about things. There's going to leave a lot of work to do for the rest of the competition. So this is kind of more of a you don't want to come last sort of game. Even coming 2nd here, getting 4 from 2 is not the worst in the world, and you can work from there. So we should see how this plays out. I think it should be a good game regardless. Okay, so we're getting ourselves ready for the match here. JC Phoenix has found himself in the first seat, which means it will be Asmodius, Alhazred, to pick first. Let's go have a look and see what we've got for Rose and Tex today. Interesting. So Talaxia Rose got Industrial Espionage, which might sit there for a bit, but Piter Genius Advisor, a promo card initially for the Immortality expansion. Possibly one of the best cards in the entire game here. Very highly desirable. You might see someone try and make a punt for that early with maybe some research stations trying to get that nice and quick. We shall see. For the Imperium row, however, a lot of decent cards. Power play is obviously nice and solid. Shifting Allegiances is very, very strong, very dangerous. Clandestine is good if you can find a way to get the card off, but 2 reveals not the worst thing in the world. Despite something probably just sit there a bit. Guild and Bastion opening row is going to be very tempting to someone. So you might see a lot of spacing guild chasing going on. Techs are very expensive, but pretty decent. Flagships, obviously, the point is good, and getting out of cash in the slide for troops later on is a pretty decent return. Shuttle Fleet, someone we want to make a punt for this as soon as possible, you'd imagine. Spaceport, you think probably is going to sit there, you would imagine. As for our leaders available here, so a few notable misses. No Lido, no Ilbar, no Tesia. Baron and Beast, we imagine, would be picked almost certainly, however. Hundro probably going to find himself in first spot, so it's going to be a case of either a laser or Paul Atreides for second. You do tend to find Paul Atreides gets picked a surprising amount in second place. That does happen more often than not. I've noticed in a lot of games I've been kind of watching and covering, even though it's not that good a spot for him, truth be told, but we'll see how things go. So we're going to get picking away here, so it will be Asmodius to pick first here. Interestingly, who does decide to pick first. You'd think it'd be either Beast or Baron. I do like Beast in 4th, just gives a nice degree of versatility. You know whichever one you pick, you're going to have the other one almost certainly on your right. Maybe 100 from time to time, but you think if you take Beast, you're going to have Baron to your right here. So that's going to, if you're targeting like the Fremen Alliance, that's going to be difficult for you to do, because Baron is going to feel fairly justified in picking Fremen here, because he goes ahead of you. So Baron in 3rd. JC, I think, will likely be taking Hundro a lot of the time here. You would expect to see. And then, yes, we do see for the 3rd pick, does go for Paul Atreides pretty quickly. So as expected, no huge surprises. Hundro gets a choice of Gruesome Sacrifice or Breakthrough for the initial conflict. Wow. Wow. Both are pretty decent. I think for me it's breakthrough, though. With Genius Advisor on the row, I think if you can pull both your experimentations, breakthrough guarantees you're getting Pyre first round. And he does look to agree here. So he is going to go ahead and look to go for that strategy there. Baron goes for the normal 2. Oh, Hundra only finds 1 experimentation. Interesting. So, goes for fold space, even though it's going to be hard for him to get hold of that second bump here. Although, oh my goodness me, I've just seen as well. It is the Solari... No, it's the Spice Influence Skirmish here. It's huge for Baron in third position. He's got Hardy Warriors access. Enormous. So, Paul Atreides is going to go to Smuggling here. Baron's going to... Well, we'll throw it in. Whoops. I think he said something about this. He might have some connection fun. Yeah, it was mentioned by Michael Wild in the lead up to this game. He's currently having some issues with his TTS, where he's having occasional disconnects here and there. So I have to just keep an eye out for that. If you do have players... that have DC issues, just be wary of them, because sometimes the scripting can mess with stuff, like with turn orders and such. Just be observant. Baron will fire it in here. No reason not to. But Beast is going to come behind him here, so I figure you're going to see Baron a lot of the time is going to go to a city and just, like, throw everything in. Because Beast behind him is going to absolutely terrify him, because Beast can beat him if he wants to. He definitely can. Beast is up first. I think Beast with Diplo and Ring will probably go into Steel Suits most of the time. Steel Suits for me. A lot of spice in the conflict, though, as well. So maybe he might go Wealth and then look to get 2 spice from the conflict. Yeah, and that's what he's going to do here. Go to a mining spot, pick up some spice, and then conspire Swordmaster immediately next round. I like the move. Hundro opts to experiment from Basin. Doesn't use his Diplo, interestingly. That's a bit of a surprise. He's just trying to think how is the fastest physical way for me to get hold of shipping access. And, well, he's going to have to rely on some help here. I figure he'll probably be taking Breakthrough if he can. Paul will go Steel Suits. Might as well. No one else has done it. It's a good spot for you. He puts in the 2 he has to, because Beast is very likely to come in over the top here. Baron's got to go Carfag and throw in a 5th... probably throw in a 5th troop to feel safe here. Baron, don't really see what else Baron can really do here. Could go Arrakis, I guess, but sure you just go Carfag. The thing is, you know the entry you're going to get is whatever Hundro left for you, but as you can see, it's actually not that bad. Picking up the Gruesome there, so he'll be happy with that. I think, does he put in all 6 here to Gruesome immediately? And he does. He does indeed do that, so... warding off Beast to try and get the conflict win and everything like that. He'll go Arrakis, I guess. Oh no, Haga Basin, buddy. It's got to be Haga Basin. You've got to stick to this line. Haga Basin, put in 2 troops. Great Flat Conspire. Or Conspire Swordmaster round 2. You've got to see this through, I think, here, Asmodius. You know, when you go Wealth, you set yourself on this path. You've just got to close your eyes and go for it. Is Hundred really going to use, like, a tactician to deny you a spice here after he's already gone Basin? I don't think so. There's nothing to really fight for here. Oh. Oh, he goes Arrakis. If you're just going to put in the 2 troops anyways... I think he's going to get 2 from this, but yeah, he could have Conspired Swordmastered immediately there. But opts not to. So, Hunter reveals for 4, and he's going to rip the road! Not interested in Guild Ambassador there. Wow! I'm really surprised by that. I think that's a bit greedy. Gunfoctor and Interstellar are the ones that stand out most here. I don't know if I like that from Hundra. I really think, how did he not go Guild Ambassador there and fight Baron for this? Real surprise. Real surprise there. Don't know if that was the right call from JC. I don't think they would have been good enough. Bit of a surprise, and now you feel that you got to take space travel, which is arguably a worse card. Gunthorpe's weird because you're going to be using your troops with Piter. But if you take Piter, people might try and Gunthorpe to you specifically to obviously hinder your ability to do it. But I think he's going to take... He goes for the grafting, although he obviously needs cards to help with that. Yeah, that was interesting. 5 for Paul Atreides, who will also rip it. Everyone at the moment just immediately gambling rows here. Like everyone's just it's kind of crazy. So Paul finds this row. He picks up Stilgar. Thufir turns up. I think people will stick with these cards for now. So Hundro is yeah, gonna have to live with that. Baron with 4. Other memory looks okay. Might go weirding way for some interesting stuff, but other memories, you know, it's always solid. Might be able to pair that with some cool stuff later on you might stumble into. Yep, it does. And Beast is also going to reveal for 5 here. So does Beast take Thufir? Thufir's such a fun card. It's been a while since I've actually had Thufir in my deck, but I really enjoy Thufir. It's one of my favourite cards in the game. So nice and versatile. Yeah, was a funky one, that. I don't know, I think JC should have just stuck with it, but we'll see how he goes with Interstellar. If he can get like good graphic, it does. So Beast also rips it at 5. Everyone's just gambling trying to find these massive 4 and 5 costers, and they haven't really found them. Just kind of crazy. It's the second game in the row where 3 people have atomicsed first round. I don't know. It just seems to be a thing I'm seeing a lot in competition games. People are just atomixing immediately, trying to find big cards to get in their hand immediately. Kind of crazy. Imperial Bashar taken by Beast here, so he's eyeing up going for some combat. If you're going Bashar, I do not hate taking Sardaukar infantry. Like that and Bashar is that's 5 swords between them. That's pretty significant. I would not hate him taking it. But he doesn't have to take it right now, I guess. So, it'll stay there, probably. Unless Baron rips the row, which I don't think he would. So he does go in. So, Asmodius going heavy swords straight away. If artillery turns up, it's going to get pretty ugly for people. Training Jones would be really good for him as well here. So, Baron will use Gruesome. And this puts Hundra in a really awful spot now as well, because now Baron is targeting Piter here, and there's nothing Hundra can do unless Hundra reveals early. Baron's gonna get Piter, so it's terrible. Cheers, Asmodius. I don't hate it, man. If you're gonna go for if you're gonna take Imperial Bashar, I do not hate Sardaukar infantry at all. I think it's not a bad move. What you should have done is gone Hagar Basin. That's what you should have done, to conspire Swordmaster and put people in difficult positions, but we're here now. So round 2 is raid stockpiles. I tell you what, this Spice Early is pretty good for people. Beast finds Sardaukar infantry immediately. That's going to throw people for some loops here. Paul's got a weird spot. I mean, Paul might as well just cash in the smuggling. Figure, well, he just sits on 7 cash and just finds his 8th coin somewhere. Baron gets to immediately start shipping, which he will do. And Baron off to an early advantage here, no doubt. Good opening for him. He finds Harvest Serfs for more Talaxu progress here. It's kind of crazy. Beast is going to go base in here. So the question is, Highline or Conspire? If he doesn't put the troops in, he's going Highliner. If he puts the troops in, he's going Conspire. Okay, so he's surely going Conspire here. Hundro will just go base in. Not much else really be doing here. And then he'll hit like a city and just chuck 3 dudes in. Notice that Red bumped down for the beetle bump, so giving up on Piter, realizing he's not going to be able to get it unless he starts sacking off actions. Paul goes Carfag first. Finds Water Peddlers. I tell you what, it's really good. Ah, he pulls his Diplo. It's not what he wanted to see, but it's a bit unlucky. Baron will just go Steel Suits or something. No, he's just going to hit Fold Space. His air might as well. Because basically the idea is he can ship and cash in Swordmaster soon, but Beast will go Conspiring to cut that off. Hello. Bink. So Hundro doesn't want to go Arrakis, but if he wants to get troops in, he's going to have to. Not much he can do about it. I think it's worth it for the spice. You got both daggers. It feels pretty bad to not use it. There's no real text to go for. I think you just got to go Arrakis here. You know, it's not a disaster. Wow, he doesn't even bother. Whoa. Really does not want to shuffle his deck. I can't believe that. Interesting. Okay, well, Paul's going to reveal for a couple of swords. So is Hundro. And Beast is going to reveal for free and be laughing here. What an absolute result this is for Beast here. Baron will get Piter. And that is terrible news for the table here. Michael Wild with a huge early advantage. Gola turns up in its place. Beast with the 3 swords. Sardaukar High Infantry is going to get in the win here. It's a lovely little redraw that immediately. Had a feeling it was going to benefit me, and it has done so. Really nice. It's a good reveal, you know. Persuasion and 2 swords is better than it looks. I used to think Sardaukar Infantry was like the worst card in the game. It's not. It's Scout. But Sardaukar Infantry can be pretty tricky in the mid-game. And if you can get Artillery or Bashar, it gives it some real extra grit in the later game. So I can understand if Beast decides he wants to go for like a liaison, but I don't think he will, and he doesn't. So it's going to be a spice apiece for green and red here. And Beast is going to get full benefit courtesy of the Sardaukar Infantry. He's going to absolutely profit here. Really good. So, good times for all. Baron at least is not going to be first to Swordmaster. He is going to be caged out by everyone. So, the table must not let Baron get Swordmaster as long as humanly possible. Beast will cut it off this round coming. And then Paul Atreides is sitting there ready. So, Hunter's got to get ready for Swordmaster ASAP here, you would think. Third round it is. Trade Monopoly. We are flying through. I've not opened the scoreboard yet. I do apologise. Get that down there for you. So Baron can't get Swordmaster. Oh, he finds Piter immediately with both his daggers. I wonder if Baron might mentat this. And I think if I was Baron, I think I would possibly consider mentatting here. No text. Don't need to go for any. So, obviously, this is all pretty straightforward. The awkward thing is, like, he kind of wants to take the cash, but it's like, it doesn't feel like it's really helping him a ton. I think we will see a mentat from Baron here. Troop will go for the research in 2. Finds his ring, finds Diplo. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think if I'm Baron, I'm mentatting next round with my ring here. And then just Diploing something. Looks good to me. Beast has Bashar. Beast obviously has to go Swordmaster immediately. So first one there. Hunjo's got to find his way to Swordmaster ASAP. If he can get to smuggling with his ring or experimentation, he can get himself ready for Swordmaster next round, but then Baron's just going to get more shipping is the problem. So I'm curious to see what Hunjo is going to do. Hunjo might give up Swordmaster next round to get it the round afterwards, to at least get one round of shipping. We'll see. Paul Atreides, great flats for a ton of spice. He's got plenty of water coming with Steel Guard and everything, so he'll feel pretty happy with that. Finds Vicious Talents. Only 2 swords at the moment. Here's the mentat, surely. No! Oh, Baron finds both half his cells! Unbelievable. Wow. He finds strong arm as well. Interesting. I really would have mentated there. Because you got Diplo. You want to use it, surely. Huh. I don't know. I think that's worth it. Because, I mean, like, you're not going to get the Swordmaster for ages anyways. Like, you know. Interesting. Interesting. Would have mentated personally. That's just me. Problem. So Baron's done this. The problem is you need 3 troops, not 2 for half his sales. I've done that all the time. Is he really trying to win the conflict? He's bluffing here. He's got nothing. Beast has got 2 actions on you, man. And his ring's probably going to be there. Or Bashar. I mean, it's pretty awkward, this. You imagine Beast just goes Steel Suits, right? Steel Suits put a troop in. It's a great spot for him to do so. Every reason to go Steel Suits, surely. He's eyeing up maybe like selective breeding or something, but it's Steel Suits for me all day. Troops to deploy, faction to hit, water to claim. If you're not going to Steel Suits here, well, he does opt to selective breed. So he's going to start getting rid of these daggers, I guess. I don't know. Personally, I'm not a fan of this move. Especially even shuttle fleets there as an option as well. I just feel like I don't like this. I feel like this is not a good move, and he changes his mind. I think this is the right call. I don't think selective is the right move here. Like, you know, shuttle fleet is there, or steel suits, or whatever the heck you want here. I think all of these look fine. Shuttle fleet's also pretty decent because you can use that to then further charge the Emperor Alliance as well. Maybe even just go Signet Ring and get shuttle fleet and then just hit wealth. And just get the Alliance going or something. I don't know. Whatever you want. But yeah, selective just seemed the wrong move for me. So, shuttle fleet's going to be claimed. Which he does. The money, I don't know what use the money's going to be for Beast here unless he finds flagships. It needs so much spice for that. I don't see who's ever going to do it. I guess Fremen and Emperor would be the 2 bumps to take here. It's got to be Emperor. You gotta charge that alliance. There's no question. Yeah, looks fine enough to me. That's what I would do. Garrison's the troop. Sonic Snoop is the next tech up here as well, which might be of some interesting use. Michael Hart is going to have some connection fun by the looks of it today. So, Hundro is going to find his way to Swordmaster. Whether he decides to grab Swordmaster or ship next round, I don't know. Remains to be seen. I wouldn't have hated seeing Hundro actually make another bump with the spacing, but, you know, people just don't really like doing that in these games. Porhai cancels it. Wow, Porhai cancels it with his liaison. That's pretty wild. He figures he's got his 3 swords here. And it should do him some good. And talents. Just to see if he actually plays talents against Baron or not. We'll see. Beast with an action still. I mean, I don't hate... I mean, wealth is kind of weird now. Like, you get the alliance, but then you got so much money. Like, what are you doing with it? Steel Suits is still there. And it feels crazy not to use Diplo here. I just feel like you can find the Emperor bump elsewhere. He's gonna bin do it. Guess he's just gonna wait to see all the information before he makes any decisions. Finds convincing. It's actually a pretty good draw for him here. It's a really nice find, actually. He's got tech negotiation currently. Beast might as well just passed. You know, just see what everyone else does. He's gonna do it anyway. So Steel Suits it is. Is he gonna put in 2? Surely not. He can only put in 1 here. No, he puts in 2. He's gonna try and go for the 2nd place here. Poor Trace is going to have every reason to use Vicious Talents now. It's going to force a tie between him and Baron. Interesting. 100 reveals for 4, taking Thopter. Paul Atreides' 3 swords. He's got 8, so he goes for full scale. Full scale round 3 is kind of ridiculous. That's a scary card for Paul Atreides to have. That's a heck of a reveal. With High Council as well. Paul Atreides sacrificing probably his Swordmaster. Because it's interesting, JC had an interesting spot of whether he goes Swordmaster or shipping. He still does. So Paul figured that Red was going to go Swordmaster, so he sacrificed the money to get hold of Full Scale Assault here. And Beast with 5. He's eyeing up Gola. He doesn't have... I don't think he's got the best deck for Gola right now. He needs some better cards to go with it. It's all about those agent boxes. Gola Carriel could be fun. That like quadruples your you know, this doubles the base you take. This doubles that effect and quadruples it. So you could turn Great Flat, Gola Carriel, 12 Spice sort of thing. Absolutely wild. But Beast goes for Dissecting, leaves him free. Not even Aix and Engineer? Guess not. Beast wants faction access for plans within plans. That's what he's after. But yeah, Paul Atreides is just going to talents this all day. And it's going to be good here. Beast eyeing up Gola. He does go for it. I don't think he's got the best hand for it right now. He's maybe hoping for like Gola Bashar for like double trashing and stuff. That's about the best he's got at the moment. Obviously Gola and his ring if it's powered though. That's pretty scary. And so here comes Paul Atreides. He's going to see passes behind him. And he's going to be like, okay, that's good. And he's like, yeah, I can talents. And I'm pretty sure I just win this. And the answer is, yes, he does win this. Huge result here for Jhinx. No one's got anything. So Paul wins it. Gets the troop back. And yellow and blue have to decide if they want the water or the spice. Blue gets to wait for yellow. Yellow takes the water. I don't hate blue going intrigue. I think water's also fine. But I think I'd probably go intrigue here. It does. If I just double cross. Not bad. Okay, round 4. Sort through the chaos is the Mentat conflict. Bashar and infantry found for the beast there. So he's going to like that. Other than those hands, a little tricky here. Might see like an Arrakis trip. Maybe you might see Siege Research Station from Beast. I don't hate that, actually. I think that might be a nice little move. Siege Research. Hundro has shipping and he's got Swordmaster. So the question is, what does he go for here? It's a bit tricky because obviously next round you'd think Paul Atreides is going to get himself ready for Swordmaster for next round. I think the move for Hundro is Swordmaster. Because then Paul Atreides can Swordmaster next round and you just keep the action economy down for Barrett. Even if he's getting shipping, he's struggling to do a lot else here. I think that's the way the table should probably proceed. Carthag is instead for Beast here. Picks up Disguise. Currently can't use it. He's got no markers. I think Carthag's the one place I probably didn't want to go. I'd have gone either Siege Research or Arrakis. Swordmaster it is for Hundro. I think it's the right call. Paul's going to have to go Conspiring here, surely. It feels like Conspire something. Or like something Conspire. Or he can just do it with Smuggling. I guess that also works. Is Paul Atreides eyeing up Highliner here? And just massive stack garrison. We'll see what Green's up to here. I think there's a bit of conversation going on. There's a lot of people waving hands amongst other people's boards. Blue's getting pretty chatty here. Green just opting for the Fremen point, which I don't hate. Is Paul Atreides eyeing up Highliner here? It's an interesting question. Baron will get to ship here, of course. I think Baron is going to want to ship and get both these harvest cells in on this conflict. Probably? I don't know. We'll see. Yellow, unfortunately, is having connection issues here, so it's going to slow things down just a touch. So, shipping it is. Strong Arm is coming. The problem is, as well, is that Baron needs so many troops between Strong Arm and Piter and Harvest Cells. Just needs so much stuff going on. He's going to just charge the Fremen and close his eyes. Oh, man. Well, Core the Market is found for Baron. He can't spend anything right now. He is locked up with intrigues. Luckily, I don't think anyone's secret stealing him. No one really has a way of getting there. So he's maybe a little bit fortunate, but this is a bit uncomfortable for Baron right now. I do not know what Beast is going to do here. Arrakis? No, he's high counseling. Give him 6 persuasion. Is he after Worm Riders? Interesting. Guess he thinks he's going to have money to spend. Here comes Breakthrough. So Hundro is going to use that to recycle the intrigue. Find Tactician, which is alright. It's 5 persuasion currently. For Humanity is sitting there. It's a very attractive looking card, that. Very attractive. But Andre can't do a ton about this at the moment. I think just going for some spice of experimentation can't be a bad move. And then just conspiracy something. I don't know. I think grabbing spice here can't be bad. Grab spice, put a troop in. See what happens. I don't hate it. But yeah, I just don't really see what else you've got. I think it'd be Imperial Base of me as well. I think I'd rather keep the water right now. There's not a ton of water about. So I wouldn't want to really be throwing away. Oh, he's going to use Interstellar as well. Wow, is he going for techs here? Is he eyeing up Sonic Snoopers? Looks like he might well be. Is he eyeing up maybe getting to Mentat? Looks like that might be the case. I'd put in 1 troop. Yeah, I'd put in 1. We'll get there first. Oh, that's a nice find. Finds convincing. So now people are going to be in awkward spots here. So Baron's just charging the Alliance. Surely he strong arms this. Oh, does he really think he's going to win? Oh my gosh. Wow, Baron's just going to go for it. Didn't strong arm. When you use with strong arm, you have to use it once you take the action. I thought that would have been the move here. Just cement this Alliance. Bashar's going to be played to trash Recon, I guess. Oh, Dissecting's found for Beast. Oh, I didn't want to see that. It's not a card he wanted. It currently doesn't have any markers, so it gets no Beetle on reveal. It's a little unfortunate. But what are you going to do? So, Recon will go. Does he want to get involved in this fight? It's kind of weird. What on earth intrigues has Baron got here? He's not spent anything yet. He's sitting there with 4. You'd think he's probably got some kind of combat cards, but who knows what. Kind of a weird spot. And Beast is just going to chuck him in here. Figures he's going to try and take Mentat down. And just have massive action economy next round. Puts in 3. Bit weird. Is he like expecting gruesome from Baron or something? Or stage from Baron? Not unreasonable. Hundro just tech negotiates. Nothing else to do. I don't think he's going to go for any techs here. So, Paul Atreides has choices. If he really wants to win the conflict, he can definitely do it. But it's kind of weird. There's a lot of intrigues between blue and yellow, and it's a bit hard to know what exactly is going on here. It's a bit strange. It's not one you have to get involved in. 4, 5. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Could just go to breeding, try and buy spice, which is what he's going to do. Oh, he's going to secret steal yellow here. Oh, if Call the Market turns up. Find Strong Arm instead. And he's going to wonder, why did yellow not use that the Fremen? Well, regardless, I think I'd be just using that now. So, Baron survives with Harvest Sales and Corner. Perhaps not to use Strong Arm right now. I think I would have done so. It's just something I just want to get in front with. That's just me. 7 for Baron, so he picks up for humanity. So he's never going to bother bumping up the other 2 factions. He's going to try and charge Bene Gesserit and think, well, if you take it, I can just for humanity and get my point back anyways. That's going to be his feeling. Here comes the double cross. So he'll double cross yellow out. So he's going to take his conflict. And then Sardaukar Infantry will do the job. And he'll be good here, and the truth is, he will. Baron's Beast still going to reveal for 6. Mahayim for the access? Or does he go for Worm Riders? Guild Bankers is also there. A lot of decent cards. Feels like it's Mahayim or Guild Bankers. You've got High Council, so that makes Guild Bankers feel kind of not too bad. You could try and hybrid your deck a little bit here, but you've already gone pretty heavy on swords. I think for me it is Guild Bankers, but it's close. Guild Bankers it is. Free Persuasion. He's got 13 cards in his deck. He's got ways of trashing, so, you know. Could buy a Liaison, but you got to be a little careful, like, you know, if it's, I don't know, I think I might have gone maybe Bounty Hunter instead. Like, those swords have extra value because of Bashar. Hundred reveals for free. I don't think he's going to buy anything. He's got 3 specimens. He'll take his Beetle to try and get, obviously, the spice next round. And then Paul Atreides is going to reveal for 6 and is surely taking Mahayim here. So he's going to go for specimens as well for his Beetle, although it's very hard for him to actually get the final Talaxi point before anyone else does here. No, he goes Worm Riders. Huh. I thought he would have gone Mahayim there, truthfully, but okay. Nothing to be done here, combat. It will just be played as is. Beast will take it down. Baron's going to get another intrigue. And he's going to be... he will finally be able to use Harvest Cells, though. So, and I believe he can use both of them. When you lose at least 3, you can get the 2 specimens. I believe he can do that twice. And I believe it doesn't consume the troops, not like Gruesome Sacrifice. So he does get all 4 specimens, and he'll use that to get hold of the Talaxu point and spice there. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. You don't normally see someone with both Harvest Cells, however. I wouldn't be surprised if I get asked the question here, but as far as I'm aware, I think it's okay. Yeah, I'm fairly sure he can. It doesn't consume the cubes like, say, Gruesome Sacrifice does. So I'm pretty sure this is fine. I could be wrong, but this has come up in games before, and that's the ruling that's been made, so... If I'm wrong, then I'm not the only one, so I don't feel so bad. I can say it's someone else's fault. So Baron gets the Talaxu Spice. And we're going to move on here. He needs to still take his rewards as well. Gets the Intrigue. Beast found Ixion Probe. That's a nice one for him, actually, with Guild Bankers. That's a real nice find. And more endgames. Grand Conspiracy now for Baron here. His hand's getting a bit awkward here. He can't really cycle anymore. Getting a little bit blocked up here. So, round 5. Desert Power. It is our first combat VP of the game. Hunter was up first. This could be a bit of a weird round here. We'll see how this goes. So, Hunter has his ring. He's got a lot of good stuff here. Surely you just Fopter it and then look to ring into combat possibly later on or something. I don't really like the idea of ringing immediately. Sure, you just Fopter it. Seems good to me. No, he's just going to ring and cash immediately, so he wants some immediate benefit. I guess he's just going to threaten Paul Atreides' Sword Master. He's already got his Sword Master. I don't really know why he's cashing immediately, truthfully. It's bumping up. He's threatening smuggling? Kind of a weird... Bit of a weird move, that. He's after flagships is what's going on, but it's just... I don't know. Like, Baron's got every reason just to go smuggling here. We'll see. Kind of strange. Kind of strange. So, Paul Atreides can Swordmaster. He has to use his Liaison to do it, which, you know, is what it is. So, Baron, I think I think smuggling is actually not a bad move here by any stretch of imagination. He's got For Humanity in his hand, though. The question is, does he use it? I mean, he's got his ring, he's got experimentation. He doesn't really have to research a ton. He's already got his Talaxu point, courtesy of Gruesome and both Harvest Cells. So I think he won't use the experimentations anymore. But I think smuggling is alright. I think hitting Fremen is all... Bene Gesserit's alright, and that's what he's going to do. He's going to start just trashing here, I guess. And he's just going to charge this alliance. Oh, he's eyeing up Spice, though. Baron wants to cut off flagships. The problem is, if he goes here, he's not getting the flagships, because surely 100 just ships. Whatever, I guess. 4 Spice is 4 Spice. Beast with 4 actions. And his hand is in trouble here. He's got Ixion Probe to help. So the one thing you don't want when you've got like 4 actions like this, the one thing you don't want is a hand where it makes it difficult to use all of it. Does Beast go Wealth here and just get this alliance certified and gets it done? I don't know. He's got plans within plans. He needs to start making progress here. Admittedly, taking the Emperor Alliance doesn't help with plans, but it's not a big deal. I don't hate it. A few choices here. Having no Spice sucks, though. No doubt about that. You got nowhere to. You're going to be basically probably Ixion probing your daggers here, almost certainly. So it's a question of, do you do it now? He's looking at his. Yeah, he's trying to look at his hand to draw here. He's got 2 cards to come. He's trying to work out what they are. It's Gola and Experimentation. I don't know if he can work that out. I mean, he can obviously just get Gola and then Gola with experimentation, which would be good for him. Currently, you know, Beast has no progress with has no progress as that. Looks like that's what he's going to do here. So he's going to draw his last 2 cards. Doesn't have to Diplo yet. He's got bags of time. Does he Arrakeen? I don't hate Arrakeening here. With Gola. No, he's going to steal suits first. So he's eyeing up Research Station instead, which is also fine. So he's just going to look to just do buckets of research here and just, you know, massive blow. Here comes Hundro with Hardy Warriors, so he's going to just fire it in here. Still got for Paul, Arrakeen, cycle his deck around. He's got full scale in hand, so obviously wants to be getting his Dreadnoughts in. Signet Ring is found. His dagger's coming. Baron's up next. He's got his 1 action. Should he imagine just use his Signet Ring here? Again, smuggling's still open. I don't hate just going smuggling here. Or does he go for flagships and gets it done now? Guess no one took it. So, yeah, makes sense to me. Hundro decided to Hardy Warriors, so you've got to deny that. Point to point. Picks up his own Dreadnought as well. So he's up to 6. Michael Wild, huge points lead here. But I think he's going to be struggling to score here. He's got a couple of points maybe, but the Fremen is real jeopardy here. Finds cannon turrets. Oh, no, me. Finds the cannon turrets. Now, that's interesting. So, it should be noted that if ever, like, Paul reveals and gets 3 swords for full scale, he does not lose those swords if cannon turrets are played. He only loses the 3 for the Dreadnought strength. Should be noted. So here comes Beast. So he's going to get 3 research bumps. 1 for experimentation, 1 for Gola, 1 for the station. So he gets 3 hits of this. So 1 down there. He's going to opt to go down and not trash. Picking up intrigues. Finds Water of Life. And then I guess he goes down for the money. Yep. Seems pretty standard. That not a lot of people tend to go for that middle specimen. Unless you've got a specific sort of deck. They tend to either go top or bottom there, usually. So Hundro will get his smuggle. I guess he's just going to go invasion ships here. Be what I would choose. Probably just take the... and here it comes. And now the challenge begins. No. Oh, would have been a chance to do it with Beast staring him down there. I would have liked to have seen that, truthfully. Would have put Baron in some tricky spots here. You could definitely have gone after that. Your Diplo's coming. Like the Baron of old, this. Back in the old Art of History tournament. Get a massive lead and then no one wants to bother challenging you. Invasion ships are still taken. So Hundro, plenty garrisoned. Paul's going to go and grab artillery here. And that with full scale is pretty scary. There's going to be problems here. Baron reveals for 4. I don't know if he's going to do much of anything here. He's the only person with Atomic still. Opts not to bother. Not going to give any good cards to his opposition. Beast with 7 persuasion. Still got a couple of actions. Disguised Bureaucrat is now active. And that can trigger for Water of Life if he goes like Siege or something here. I don't hate that as a move actually for Beast here. Go Siege and then Water of Life. And then try and pick up the Spice Must Flow. I kind of like that as a move. I think that's what he's eyeing up here. Still only the one extra troop. He's still not got an alliance. Whoa, Beast is going to throw in here. Oh my gosh. I think that's a bit of an early overcommitment. You should have waited to see what Paul's about to reveal, which is a lot of swords. Hunjo picks his free. He's got Tactician coming as well. I think that's... Oh, man. I can't believe Beast committed that heavy. Didn't have to throw them all in. Could have put in the second and just waited to see here. So, Poor Trades reveals for 6 swords. Courtesy of artillery. You got artillery. It counts for both. It's 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 7. It's 13. Which is right there, right? Yeah, 7 to 13. Yeah, okay, we're all good. I think I might have put it on 14 accidentally. But I know he didn't add his swords correctly, so... Apparently, maths is difficult. Anyways, it's 6 swords. It's pretty juicy. Yeah, I mean... You got a load of spice. There's some cheap techs out there. Spice allies wouldn't be bad for you. I don't hate it. No. It's yellow for... Oh, no. Oh, no. Sorry, carry on. It's because yellow's lagging in and out, sorry. So Baron's going to go to Imperial Basin. He's going to hold on to Water Life for next round, I guess. And I guess he's going to try and get to the end of the research track here in order to get hold of his thing. So here comes the bump. So, yeah, problem here. Beast like wants to fire in with the bumps here, but he can't take it. He cannot win this conflict. He's going to Water of Life and try and find Bashar and stuff. And try and find a load of swords to justify it. Well, there's Bashar. Oh, no. It's only plus 2 swords. It's enough for a Spice Must Flow because it guild bankers. He's going to go for it. Asmodius is going to go for broke. Is this an overcommitment? I think it might be. It's not going to get the job done. He's going to lose on both fronts here. So Bashar is just plus 2 swords. He's only going to get second place here. Spice Must Flow for Beast. He reveals with 8. Does get the Beetle bump as well. So it is a spice. Beast going for everything. He's not going to get everything. He's going to get plenty. I don't know if I'll be buying any more cards of him. He's got 5. That's a 15 card deck. I think that's plenty good for me. I would not be buying anything else here. Has he got a graph card coming? If he's got a graph card coming, then I don't hate Industrial Espionage just to accelerate that. I've done that before in a game or two. He must have a graph card coming here. Is the only answer I have to that. He's thinking Gola grafting with that. And he's right, that's amazing. But it's a 16 card deck and you've got to pick up the 2. You've no control over this. And you've not trashed really anything else. Oh, this is a bit of a liberty to go for this, man. But I think he's going to throw caution to the wind here. He's thinking of Recruiter as well, but he's got Gola and his Signet Ring. I think he's got enough firepower. I just wouldn't buy anything. You don't have to. The thing is, he doesn't need the specimen, because he's going to research twice to get the beetle bump. Because he wants to get disguised. Like, he's going for absolutely everything, is Beast here. Big Bounty Hunter's also fine. It's swords. Makes the reasonable move. So, Hundro has to retreat. Oh no, Rondro isn't going to bother retreating troops. Well, Paul just fires in, gets ahead of Red anyway, so... It's kind of a weird spot here for Red here. He could retreat with Tactician, but his garrison's already pretty stacked, so I guess he's just going to leave him out there. So Paul Atreides is going for spy satellites, and he has to take that immediately here. And he's going to try and Exian engineer and get this. So that is the way this is going. Paul Atreides is going to pick up spy satellites and close his eyes and hope he's going to be good here. Resources dealt or otherwise. And here we go. So round 6. Terrible Purpose is next. Oh no, Paul Atreides has not found access. He's one card to get spy satellites. He hasn't drawn it. Oh my goodness me. Well. Well. Now this has gotten interesting. Paul Atreides hates this. He absolutely hates this. Because he's eyeing up trying to take on the Fremen Alliance as well, but he can't do everything here. He wants to go spy satellites, strong arm the Fremen, and just jam it, basically, is what he wants to try to do. Research station first seems reasonable. He's got to do is to get his card draw and hope that no one takes spy satellites like Red might. He's praying that that's not going to happen. Baron cannot get his Swordmaster. If he goes instead of shipping, he will not be able to get the coin. He'd have to smuggle for it. Can he rely on, like, shipping and getting to Mentat? Maybe even going High Council. Call the market is a thing. Really hard for you to get two Spiceless Flows this game, though. Really difficult. I think he's going to smuggle here. No, he does go for the shipping. I think shipping is the better move, personally. But I had a feeling he was going to smuggle. He might just go up and down and take the cash, do it this way, though. Which is what he's going to opt to do. Baron troops up now so that he can spend the stuff. He needs to pay for it. He is not yet paid. You need to pay costs, Yellow. There we go. 2, 4, 5, 6, 8 persuasion for Baron. This could be interesting. Might go Swordmaster and then whatever else. Beast just insta-mentats. His hand's pretty bad, truth be told. He's got the money, he might as well spend it. Hundro's going to go Siege, get some dudes in. Seems not unreasonable here. Obviously, he can invade shipping whenever he wants. Paul Atreides mercifully gets the spy satellites, breathes a huge sigh of relief. I think he's a little fortunate. I would have strongly considered taking that if I was Hundro. And realizing that he desperately wants it. And it just absolutely cripples him. And it guarantees you second place. I think Red's missed the trick there. But Green will happily accept that not happening. So he'll take it. Baron Swordmasters. Blue with free action still. Blue with a horrible hand. I see it. It's a thing. All you can do is just keep drawing cards. That's all you can do. Just keep drawing cards and keep finding stuff. Signet Ring is found. It's better than a kick in the teeth. The Alliance is ready. He can at least get himself ready for next round. He's desperately trying to find, like, experimentation. That's what he's after. Stuff like that. Or anything. Problem is, though, his basis hand is a lot of the same sort of access. Gola and Bashar and stuff. It's very city-heavy, is his factions in his deck. So he's not... And the only two cards the only card he trashes Recon. So he's still got his Convincings. He's still got his Daggers. Like, he's going to get some tricky hands from time to time. Shipping for Hundro. Poor Atreides with 1 action to go. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 Persuasion. What do you want to do here? Like, this is where it gets tricky. I do not hate him going Still Suits and strong-arming it. Gets 2 water, cuts Baron out, makes his life difficult. It's an alliance you can look to try and fight for. You've got Spy Satellites now. You've no reason to do anything else here. You could also go Bene Gesserit, but there's a real chance to cause problems for Beast here. For Baron, even. And you've got Worm Riders as well, so it's an alliance you also want a piece of. I figure if you're going to do it, now's probably not a bad time to do it. No, he's just going to spice up here. Demand Respect is found. He can't use it right now. He's got no prospect of winning any combats right now. He's going to put it in. He's got artillery, but he's not going to get this. It feels a bit ambitious from Green. Back to Baron. I mean, you got Fopter. Smuggling's there. I would just go smuggling. Draw 2 cards. Buy Spice Must Flow. Get ready for shipping next round. I don't see why I would do anything any different here, really. Looks good to me. I know you got Diplo and you want to use it. But shipping's just as good. And there's still an outside chance you could find your way to the second Talaxi point as well. I think that's the move for me. I would smuggle. There's no... I don't think going to Basin is really that good for you. You could put the Dreadnought in, but I think it's not great. But Baron just defends. Just defends his alliance and thinks there might be some trouble here. Which I don't hate. Might be after Mahayim here, I think. Dreadnought taken for the Beast. Kind of making the best of a bad situation, which he's managing. She's managing. Hardy Warriors for Hundro again. Good grief. He has hit that a lot this game. Baron will feel a bit happy about life here. So a couple of swords for Paul. He is not winning this conflict. 5 to buy. 6 to buy. Second chance at Mahayim. Might go for Lisanne for the spice here. Does. Spiritual Fervor. Oh, he can get it. Oh, he had 8 Persuasion. I apologize. So he's going to pick it to chase here. Now, it's awkward. He takes the bump. Where's he bumping here now is the problem. Does he just bump up for the Talaxu point, I guess? What alliance are you going for with Spy Satellites is the issue here. I don't think you're ever getting any alliances here. I think it's just bump up here and, yeah, just get the point. If you're going to take it. I don't know if I would have taken it anyways, truthfully, but he does. Baron reveals for 7. So I think he's going to go for Mahayim. Oh, he had his atomic still, but he rips it and what does he find? Saiyadina, Shadows, a lot of cheap stuff. Imperium Ceremony, which might interest him. He's got Corner, but he's not got any yet, so... But he does go Ceremony. Wow, I think I would have probably not done that. How's he ever going to get 2 Spice Plus Flows in 2 rounds here? Is this game even go 2 rounds? Don't know if I would have done that. But that's just me. So, Beast, only person left to have an action. He's going to get his ring to... I don't know, some spice. I don't know what he's going to want here. Might as well just grab some spice and put in, like, your Dreadnought, I guess. I don't mind keeping the water. Maybe you can find a way to Great Flat in the next round. So, I think just put the Dreadnought in is fine. I think you'd feel a lot of the time you're just going to get the Spice Must Flow here. I'd feel pretty happy with that. It's been going on a weird game, this. No question. I think players have had chances to, you know, here and there, I think players have had chances to do something a little bit different here and there, but I think on the whole, it's probably been fine. More spice for Beast there. A couple of swords will be good. 5 persuasion to buy. Surely you just grab Saiyadina here. And also, Saiyadina, if you can find that to Steel Suits, at the moment, is just point solid. And with Shadows as well. I think that'd just be taking Shadows and Saiyadina. I think that's the way I would proceed here. You've got plans, although I don't see how you're ever really going to get anything out of plans at this point. Seems unlikely. In the Shadows is like, it feels automatic, right? Saiyadina's not so clear cut. He might want the spice. I mean, you could go either way here. I think I would rather Saiyadina than not Saiyadina. But I don't think it's completely ridiculous to not Saiyadina. I can sort of get it if he doesn't decide to do so. He might opt to just completely ignore spacing and just try and get the free bumps with Bene Gesserit so he at least gets 1 plans point. And that might not be a bad idea. And I don't hate that. So no one's gonna play anything here, I don't think. Green has nothing to play. Yellow's not going to use cannon turrets. Ooh, does Yellow use cannon turrets here? Surely not. Seems kind of crazy to me. And Hunter's going to take the point here. So Hunter's going to take the win to get himself to 4. It's going to be Green in second with the water and the spice. And I imagine Blue's going to get the spice and the conflict here. I don't know who's favourite to win this game now. Baron definitely had a massive head start here. But it's been a bit of a staggery middle game here. It's been a bit difficult. The action economy, obviously, the table has made sure he hasn't been able to get hold of it, has definitely had its impact here. I think Paul Atreides might be favourite to win now with Spy Satellites. I think he's in with a good shout. The problem is like, I don't see how anyone of Beast or Baron are going to score their endgames effectively here. I think it's really difficult for them to achieve this, so I think it's up for grabs, this game. This is up for grabs. Red is going to retreat troops here. Oh my god. Whoa! Whoa! What? Holy jeez, Red! That is ballsy. But figures Green probably doesn't have a combat, and he's right. That's a huge retreat for Red there. That is some serious gumption. So takes the retreat. And here we go for round 7. I have a feeling this may not be the last round of the game either. Imperial Basin is the conflict. It's vacant. Green gets his Dreadnought back. So here we go. Baron has Piter. He's got Ceremony and Liaison, so he's going to go for Spice for Slow here. No question. Does he just go into Stellar Shipping? Doesn't seem a bad move. Yeah, you gotta ship it. Is he going up and down for cash? He's going High Council. He's also considering flagships as well. So he's just abandoning his bumps here. Which seems crazy. He's not got Benny and he's not got Emperor. Wow. Interesting. Rapid mobilization is found for... Oh no, and now it's a more horrible spot for Baron. Baron's got Rapid, but it's only troops. He can't use it for his Dreadnought, and he's at secret risk here. And no one's been going Bene Gesserit. Everyone's got reason to go secrets right now. So Rapid gets played immediately for 1 troop. Oh, goodness me. That's pretty wild. And now they know that he's loaded up on either combats or endgames. Or both. And it's stuff that he does not want to lose. They might think he's got, like, plans or something. Although Beast has it. Beast has found guild bankers. Oh, awkward spot here for Beast, actually. Oh, it's a really awkward spot for Beast. And this is the problem with his hand composition. He's got so much circle access and not really much of anything else. Do you just go Siege Research again here? This is the problem. Like, his hand composition is really awkward. So he's going to get these situations where he's going to be left in kind of, like, very limited options. I don't see how you can ever use guild bankers here. Surely you've got to hold on to that for Spice Must Flow. The problem is if he researches, then Dissecting Kit's beat reveal isn't actually going to be ever doing anything. So he's going to feel kind of compelled to, like, probably use it, but he might need the persuasion for the spice. I don't know. We'll see. I think he's going to go research. Yeah, Gola is all Arakeen here and double trash is what he's going to do here, I think. But this is so much swords he's leaving on the table. Finds experimentation. He could go double troops. Or he could go double trash, or one of each. Goes for the double troops, so he's going like mini highliner here. He can put in 6 units, I think. No, 5 units. Which he does. Oh, feels bad, though. Highliner incoming. This is what Hunjo set himself up for, with that pretty crazy retreat. And it was. But Red has no intrigues. And Red's hand is also not great. Paul goes for Dreadnought number 2. Full Scale Assault is worth about 60,000 swords right now. It's a rough estimate. So Ixion Engineer is ready to rock and roll. Artillery's going. Spaceport. He finds Diplo. There's a lot happening here for Paul Atreides. Baron's gonna High Council. He needs this for his spice and his Grand Conspiracy. His Grand Conspiracy is now going to be worth a point. He's at 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 persuasion. So he can actually play for humanity and just reveal and such. And we'll get his stuff there. He might just jam the Bene Gesserit here and hope it all works itself out. Beast is in more trouble. I do think Beast should have gone Siege Research. I think that would have been a better move for him. than going Arrakeen. I'm not going to lie. I think that was would have been a sharper move. But that's just me. Also, when I said about Beast, like the beetle not being valuable, and not, I completely ignore me when I said that. It's complete. Just realized I was talking nonsense. And now he's got a problem. Like, he feels he's got to go Carfag and throw more dudes in. The problem is, Hunter's going to do exactly the same. I don't know. I feel Beast shouldn't have gone Arrakeen. Just didn't seem great. You know Hunter's highlining if he has access. He's going to grab a load of spice. What then? I don't know. He's going to feel like he's got to get it in now. But it's a pretty awful spot he finds himself. He now can't even get hold of Spice Must Flow either. I fear Beast is just putting himself into a hole unnecessarily. It's not a fight he can win. He might completely just reveal for the Spice Must Flow here, I think. It looks like it's what he's going to do. I think he might just reveal for the point. It's 6 persuasion. It hurts. Yeah. Had a feeling this is how it was going to end up going down here. Siege Research, I think, was the better move for Beast. He would have been able to get these actions in and still been able to do some good stuff. But now he can't. So, yeah, kind of put himself in a bit of an awkward spot there, did Beast. And this is the best he can muster. It's still a couple of points. It's better than nothing, but, you know, feels kind of bad. Feels kind of bad. So 100's going to feel he's got this battle in hand now. He might go research station. It's exactly what he's going to do. Oh, no, he grabs the spice instead. I guess that also works. He gets a bonus spice, and he finally gets the wild bump as well. It's a spacing card. So he gets everything here. Now, does he challenge Baron for Emperor? Or does he play it safe? Plays it safe. Opts not to go for it. I would have considered it. Draws 2. Pauses Diplo, which is not what he wanted to see here. Paul does... I was wondering if Paul was going to go for Restricted Ordnance here. So Paul Atreides is just arming up with 1,000,000 swords. That's absolutely crazy. He's going Steel Suit, I think. Baron's gonna, go for Humanity to Selective, get Spice Must Flow, charge the Alliance. Makes sense. He's gonna get there. Beast is revealed. Hunjo's got an action. Hunjo's gonna go shipping. Unfortunately, it's all infiltration never gets used for nowadays, just to go shipping. Up and down for Hunjo. I think he goes Chow Murky here. I think for me, it's Chow Murky. His bowl is just completely gutted now. It's totally empty. Chow Murky it is. Illicit dealings is a point. Stage incident! Oh! But it's no extra firepower into the current conflict. Oh no! Oh, Paul Atreides is about to... This is about to be carnage. How many swords is Paul Atreides rocking? 4, 7, 8... If he puts in both dreadnoughts, he's rocking 16 swords. It's absolutely ridiculous. Finesse is found for Hundro. Wow. There's trouble here for Baron. I think his Spacing Alliance is about to go. So Paul Atreides just go steel suits, right? It feels like steel suits to me. Get them both in. He's going to have 2 dreadnoughts and I think 22 strength. Does he think that's enough? Or does he hardy warrior it? Oh, well, Hundro, he's got to take the troops. It's mandatory. He's going to keep the troop as a specimen. He doesn't want to lose it. He was thinking of sacking it off for more garrison, but he's going to keep hold of it. Hardy Warriors it is. He's not going to take any chances. He figures he's got peddlers behind him. He could strong arm it as well. Oh, can this alliance be taken? Oh, he has no spice for demand, but he can get up to 5. Here's the strong arm. Here we go. So, he's going to get the 4th bump here. Demand respect's going to get him to 5. He's going to try and beat Baron to the Fremen here. And I think he's going to manage it. I cannot believe this is about to work. It's all coming apart for the Baron. It's all coming apart here. He's going to get the Spiceman's Flow. Grand Conspiracy is going to be a point. If he can get another spice, it's double points of corner as well. I don't think he's ever going to realistically get corner off unless Beast trashes one of his spice cards, which he may or may not do. Who knows? It's all looking pretty bad for Baron here. He is in all sorts of trouble. Baron will feel if he's got for humanity, he might get him out of some of the trouble, and he's right, but he's got to get the alliance steel. Couple of specimens. Spiceman's Flow. Gets into 8. It's all about to start come crashing down, and it will hurt inside. So, Hundro... Oh, man. Hundro can obviously steal this Spacey Alliance as well with finesse. And he can pivot away from the Fremen to do so. It's a spare bump. That'll be next round, though. Assuming there is a next round, which it looks like there's going to be. Hundred's got to decide. I mean, he's got to take the swords here, but he's about to realize he's got a big problem. And there, he's going to be able to stage at least. No specimens, so he can't do anything there because he had to take the troops. The troops from the shipping is mandatory. There's nothing he could do about it. So he can't get any specimens up there, which is awkward for him because it's really hard for him to get this Talaxu point now. He kind of needed it, but there's not much he can do about it. He'll take the 2 swords. He's going to have 2 to buy. I don't really see him buying very much here. And Paul Atreides is about to reveal for 12 extra swords. And there's nothing that Hundred can do about it. Revenge for a prior conflict. Should Hundro maybe have not retreated the troops the last round? I don't know. So, 12 extra swords. Ixin Engineer is a point. He's going to get 2 from this. Spy Satellites he's going to have with the Fremen Alliance almost certainly here. And Paul Atreides is massive favourite to win this game right now. Big favourite to win this game. Hundro can't do anything about it. He has to stage. Baron can do nothing. Baron's empire is about to just completely collapse on him. He might have lost both alliances by the time it comes back to him here. He's going to be praying to get hold of the Bene Gesserit Alliance and refine for humanity and be able to recover his points. But he's not going to be able to recover all damages. So Baron passes, Beast passes, Red stage. It's the only thing he can do here. And that's all that's going to be done here. That is everything wrote. So, Paul Atreides takes the conflict. He'll demand with the Fremen. He's got to demand with the Fremen immediately to threaten the Baron Alliance. I cannot see how Beast and Hundro stop Paul Atreides taking the Alliance. Even if they could. But who knows? And Baron realizes just how much trouble he's in. A Dreadnought's going to be placed. I mean, I don't think it really matters. Carthag, I guess. I don't think it's really that relevant here. 5 spice for Hundro. 3 spice for Beast. And we're going to move on. Round 8. Carthag it is! Paul Atreides misses his bonus troop. So here we go. So Beast finds in the shadows. Surely he's got to go Bene Gesserit here. Now, interesting spot here. What you might see is you might actually see Beast selective breed. Oh, no, he doesn't. I thought he was going to consider selective breeding and, like, trash out his Spiceless Flow, but he doesn't. He's like, let's just rock and roll. Obviously, he has to get in there before Hundro does. Hundro has his ring, so Hundro can use his shipping and ambush the Baron here. And I think I'd want to do it right now. Do not want to give Baron the chance to try and recover. Oh, he's going to hold on. Little brave, this. Paul Atreides now obviously had a big round. He's at 7 plus 3. Oh, but Paul has not found access to... He's not found access to the Fremen! He's not drawn it! Oh, his Diplo was there and everything. He's not drawn any access to it at all. I don't think he can get there. He can't get there. Oh, what am I talking about? I'm a complete idiot. Lisanne's got frickin' faction access. I'm so sorry. I'm an idiot. So Baron loses 1 alliance. There's nothing he can do about it. He's in danger of losing a 2nd. Just completely forgot Lisanne had the access. I'm so sorry. It's been a long day. This is the 2nd game I've casted like back to back. So Baron has 10 persuasion. I think if I'm Baron... Oh, it's a tricky spot. I think Secrets is just fine. Get the Alliance. Couple of intrigues. Oh, it's scary. You don't want to lose Corner or Grand Conspiracy, though. Always looking for humanity. He's looking for humanity here. Which makes sense. Yep. So that's going to be his point back. And he's going to hope to find his way to Secrets or something. You manually pressed it, so... It's fine, it's fine. Just like you get the troop for Arrakis as well. Yeah, he manually pressed it, so... Confusion! This is why you just press the scripting. Make stuff like this not happen. Never mind. So, Baron's obviously going to recoup 1 point for humanity. So, he's going to feel happy with that at least. Baron holding on for absolute dear life here. He really wants the Bene Gesserit. The thing is, he needs the Bene Gesserit alliance, though, to get for humanity active. So, if someone just goes Secrets... Can no one go Secrets? Oh my goodness me. No one can go secrets. That is wild. Oh no! Hundro can go secrets. So Beast is going to play in the shadows here. He can't discard with it because it's not active. Beast finds his other Spaceman's Flow and his dagger. It's not what he wanted. It is what it is. He gets some research, so he's going to use this to trash shadows, I guess. So he just gets a bump. Better than nothing. And then Beast is going to want to use his experimentation so he can get a wild bump of disguise and score a point that way. Looks like that's going to be the plan. Beast can also bump down as well and get all 3 Talaxu bumps. So Beast is going to score pretty nicely here. He's going to score a few points. If Hundro goes secrets, it's so crippling. No, he goes secrets. He pulled for humanity. He can't get there. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, it's so crippling for him if he goes secrets and he doesn't. He's trashing convincing out of his hand. What's going on here? How are you ever going to score Spice Plus Flow? Why is he double bumping? Oh, with the finesse. So he's got to bump down with Fremen. It's the only logical ploys. I guess that also works. So Baron cannot use for humanity here. But he can go secrets and still take the alliance. Oh my god, and by the way, 100 just found Sequence Awakened. Can you believe he found that? What? That's a crazy find. Wait, what? Why is he taking Spice? What on that? I think he's like, can I take back the action? It's too late. He's flipped an intrigue. I think it's too late. Yeah, he's got to take it. So he's got to... Why did 100 gain 2 Spice there? Just a question. I honestly don't know. Okay, I'll take... If he did, sure. Did he click to the room twice? I assume he clicked to the room twice. Fair enough. I didn't see it. It's all getting a bit hard to maintain here. There's a lot happening. Portrays is going to go Mentatting. Double draw. Finds Worm Raiders, which is 6 swords. 7 swords. It's absolute wildness, this. Baron can at least take the alliance with secrets, and that's the best you can do. But then he's like, feels he might be sacrificing the spice. There's nothing he can do. He has to fight for secrets here. There's nothing else to do. So, takes the double bump. Bypass is found. Advanced weaponry is found. He feels, well, I mean, it's a bit risky leaving the intrigues there, but it's like, what are you going to do? Just hold them there and kind of act as fodder for the stuff you're trying to keep hold of here. Cannon turrets is coming, by the way, this round, you'd imagine. Beast does grab the spice, so he finds ambush. It's 4 swords. That's going to make him feel a bit better about this. And he's going to have disguise, so he's going to get to 7, 8 points. If he can win the conflict, he's at 10. I think he might win the conflict here. Is Asmodius going to win this game? don't know. Baron's now sitting around with a load of spice. Is sitting around with a load of endgame points now. I think Baron might get over the line just. Oh man, what does Hundro do here? He's got his ring, but I don't see how he can score any more points here. I don't see any way he can get any double bumps. Unless he snoopers and gets, or goes Carfax and gets absurdly lucky. But I think the only thing you're looking for is bribery. You're looking for bribery, or quid pro quo, or the bump with the faction. I think that's the only things that you're looking for that would take an alliance. So there's 4 intrigues out of about 45-ish. Disguised Bureaucrat is also a wild bump. There's a couple of cards. Like, I think that's what Hunter's got to do. I think it's you've got to Carfag and hope to find something that gives you influence with the spacing or Bene Gesserit. Bribery's fine because then he can take the shipping bump with the spacing, which pays for bribery. It's the only thing Hunter can do here. He's got 8 persuasion. 2, 3. So here we go. Is he going Snoopers? No, he's going Arakeen. Whoa, he goes Arakeen. Oh, he goes Arakeen because his last card was Experimentation. So that's going to give him his Talaxu point. So he just settles for that. He's got Chow Murky as well, which helps. But I don't think he's getting a 10. I think the best he can do is 9. I guess you just bump Emperor? Or spacing or something? Might as well. Nothing else to do. One alliance as good as any other. You're trying to work out, is this last round? If it's last round, you're not going to win anyways, I guess. So maybe you long ball it and go for the Bene Gesserit again. Just to cut off for humanity. But is he ever going to find for humanity again? It's not very likely. So I don't think it really matters. Take the 3 coins. Maybe it's useful next round if there's a next round somehow. You never know. Weird things happen. Baron knows his alliance is safe for now. Sleeper for the point. It looks like this is going to be last round, but Paul Atreides has 2 actions still to go here. But I don't see how he can get any more forces in. He's got 9 swords to come between Dagger and Worm Riders. But that's it. I don't think he's got anything else. Oh man, what does Paul Atreides do here? He can experiment to Basin, and he can bump up Trash Peddlers. He doesn't need it anymore. Which will let him draw new intrigue and draw his top card, which is Recon. I don't really see what else you've got here as Paul. Looks good to me, and then at least you can recon to like Carthag or Siege and just try and get troops in and hope somehow you're good. He's not good, because Beast is sitting in an ambush, but maybe Paul Atreides finds like some vicious talents of you. Who knows? But I don't see what else he can do here. His hands, I think, is pretty forced. Now Allied Armada is available, if that turns up. It's still out there. We've not seen it. Peddlers isn't needed. I don't know what he's bumping away here at. A lot of bumping going on. He finds Tactician. It's 3 swords. This is getting nervously close here for the Beast. If Beast wins this conflict, I think we might go another round. Which is crazy. Beast with the sword. Disguised Europrat's got to get played here. It doesn't really matter which point you take. It's kind of irrelevant. It's a spice and a bump. I think I'd rather take Bene Gesserit here. Talaxi point gets to 8. Oh no, yeah, he gets to 8, so it would be end of game. So it is last round. I forgot about his Talaxi point. Honjo's going to get his Talaxu point. It gets him to 9. Unfortunately, that is as far as he goes. He's got Chow Murky, but he couldn't find his way to 10. It's not doing much. He's got 5 to buy. There's nothing really to do anymore. Paul Atreides is going to go Carfag and close his eyes. Oh, he finds a Fremen bump. Does nothing. Oh my god. Are they about to... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm trying to work out the maths. Are they about to tie? It's 8 strength. 9 strength. Beast is going to win the combat by a sword. Wow. Holy hell. This nearly went another round. And Paul's be like, I'm one short, you lucky, lucky dog. Paul's still got 3 points from Spice Allies, though. Paul Jays, I think, still wins the combat, still wins the game regardless. But Asmodius is going to find his way, maybe to 2nd place. It's going to come down to tie breaks, though. Oh, Cannon Turrets is played, so they all lose 3. But it doesn't make any particular difference here. There's nothing else to be played here. So, Beast is going to take the win. He gets nothing for plans, though. Paul Atreides is going to get 3 points from Spy Satellites. Baron is going to get 1 for Grand Conspiracy, and he will get a point for Call of the Market. So Baron is also going to finish at 11 here. But Paul Atreides is going to win with 11 points and 6 spice. In a pretty wild, all over the place match, this. It's been good entertainment. There's no question about that. After all of that, Asmodius, after all of that, this bizarre match he's had to deal with, and his crazy deck is going to have to settle for 3rd place. And JC Phoenix, after all of that as well, oh man, is going to have to live with 4th place with the 9 victory points. I don't know about you guys. I'm pretty tired after that. That was that was a pretty wild game.
I'm sorry.
At the start, I was not in a winning position with Paul.
Like I'm trying to get over illness. I'm not quite at strength yet. I'm able to commentate games like this. I mean,
I think the Spy Satellites made you jump from probably last to 1st place.
Yeah.
Pretty much. When Paul Atreides drew his hand and the only card his dagger was in his draw pile, I imagine that was not a fun feeling.
Yeah, because I was thinking, like, if someone wants to compete in the Spy Satellite,
oh, yeah.
I didn't have green access.
Hundro could take it. If Hundro takes it, like, you are in absolute jail, but Hundro openly didn't.
Well, the thing is, at the moment it popped up, I already had 3 factions at
Yeah,
2
yeah, but it's
so-
just it's more that it's denying me the points.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you can always just take it, get it, and then just trash it yourself. I understand why you didn't take it, but it would have been absolutely mortal
Yeah,
to
'cause-
poor tradies if you took it.
Yeah, like 7 spies for a point is still like a decent rate, I think.
It's okay,
It's not the best.
given
but-
the opportunity cost and everything like that. But yeah, that was all over the place. I know Asmodius was like battling with his deck because it was also all just circles because of all the stuff that he bought. And...
Yeah, mine. Oh my god. My deck. Yeah. And I didn't have opportunity to trash my daggers with the Bashar.
Yeah, I mean, you had the one Gola Bashar, but
autopsy tools.
had to throw in the troops he felt. Yeah, it was pretty wild. And then even this nearly tied. Baron like holding on to his disintegrating empire around him.
Missing friendship too. You know.
Also, the fact that you could have played this with the invasion to steal one of the endgame techs.
Yeah, I mean, he was a little fortunate. I mean, he had a
No,
lot
I
of
was
stuff early.
I was looking. My last card here was
Experimentation.
the bump I needed to get the beetle.
Yeah, it was just an auto. It was just a full point. So I totally get him just making the draw instead of secret stealing. Like I totally got that. But it was awkward for Baron for a lot of the hand. Like his hand was awkward. He had like corner, strong arm, and both harvest cells when he stole from early. So that was awkward. His hand, it's just really, really weird deck a lot of the time.
Yeah. Also, I tried to get some card with some faction access in the Imperium War, and there was nothing I could buy, and so my Sword Master is pretty much used for experimentation only.
Which is, it's better than nothing. Admittedly, I mean, you got to the end of the track, you got disguised off as well in full, which it's still a point.
Also, like something for future reference, because I mean I didn't really show it, but I got slightly salty when Red pointed out that he should go for the shuttle fleet there, since Beast already decided to go selective breeding. Since I was also going for the shuttle fleet, I mean, because table talk is always like it's encouraged, but telling people to make other moves is, I think, slightly frowned
Part of
upon.
the plan. And it ended up me being dead last.
A point, but there is no rules against it. It's
Yeah, I understand. This has come up for every time, and like every now and again, and it's like the problem is it's like either you just basically allow tables to sort
not
themselves
telling me,
out, or like you just ban it entirely. It's
Yeah,
I do
I
appreciate
mean,
it though.
Yeah, because I didn't say anything about it because I know like it's perfectly within the rules. It's slightly like salt inducing.
Yeah.
To suggest other players to make moves that would counter other players.
It was not telling me to counter someone. It was telling me, "Oh man, are you sure it was maybe it was
I know.
better for you?" So it was not like he was ordering me to do some bad move for me or telling me to counter someone. So
Yeah, no, I'm in the end I was happy because that made me able to buy the full scale assault. I would have otherwise only had 7 influence in that turn. And now I had 8 because I decided to go for High Council instead.
Yeah, High Council was a sharp move. I did like that.
Yeah.
and also we did a little of that during the game, saying things like, "Man, you bought that card. Are you sure it's not? There was some better card before." So when we bought at the first round or second round in the Imperium War, so yeah. It happens, and I prefer that to a silent game. So everyone is playing silent. It's
I don't like that.
Boring in the end.
All right, good game, guys.
Yeah,
Good game.
It was
Yeah,
all
good
over the
game.
place. It'll make an interesting video. This is no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sorry for the
Something.
disconnect.
I would have liked to win with my little Sardaukar, man.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know you obviously wrote you picked it. I like the pick. I like the infantry pick. If you're gonna go Bashar, I mean, you might as well pick infantry. Like that can let you get some, and you nabbed a couple of conflicts. Like kind of you didn't expect with that. It's people underestimate the infantry. Like in the right deck, and if you draw at the right times, obviously, like those swords in like round 2, 3, 4, they're pretty solid. People forget that.
This is one of my favorite archetypes, the artillery Paul.
Oh yeah,
type.
artillery pulls. It's great. I mean, it's not often you get to have just here's a 12 sword reveal. You
Yeah.
know, plus
Yeah.
my 4 from restricted, and just it's pretty wild that. All right.
Well,
Yep.
Okay,
thank you,
everyone.
All right.
Thank you for the game.
Yep.
Thank
See
for
you
the
in
info.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
See you.
Take
Bye-bye.
it,
Good
guys.
night.
Good night.
So here's a look at Group K, the halfway standings. Everyone played 2 games, 5 matches played, and man, what a match that was! Absolutely crazy stuff. Jhinx gets himself up into the top 3 with his victory. Big result for Jhinx. That'll make him feel a lot happier about his chances progressing to the knockout rounds. We've got Michael Wild sitting in 6th place with 5 points. Asmodius with 2 points again. Knows he's going to need to get a result. Probably going to need to win one of his remaining games, he'd feel, in order to give himself a good shot of getting into the next round. JC Phoenix is probably going to feel a bit unlucky that he did not manage to score better than 4th place in this game. I think everyone played not too badly. I think towards the end it was getting a bit of a scramble and people were just kind of playing whatever was in front of them. It all definitely felt a bit desperate towards the end of it. Again, the Baron trying to hold on as is everything around him just collapsing. And JC, what does JC do there at the end? Like, he has to go for the Bene Gesserit alliance, right? And he has to get there first. But it's difficult though, because Baron can just take the double bump there and get you back, but then what do? Do you take the bump with the Spacing Guild instead? Does that give you more points? Is it better for you? You've got Chow Murky, so is it more valuable just to score points yourself and not worry too much about what everyone else scores? I don't necessarily know. But it was definitely a really super exciting game. Glad I got to be able to cover this one. It's going to be interesting to see how things go. Obviously, for the second half of this group, we'll do our best to try and get some coverage of it as we go. Anyways, everyone, hope you've enjoyed this game. I definitely have, although my head is kind of spinning after that, so I'm gonna get myself some rest, I think. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and we'll see you all in the next conflict.